से जुड़ी किसी भी छोटी या बड़ी अपडेट के लिए सब्सक्राइब करें स्पोर्ट्स तक और साथ ही किसी भी नोटिफिकेशन को पाने के लिए बेल आइकन को दबाना ना भूलें।
Trent, what lessons did you take? That you could use?
Yeah, not too many lessons. I think just a good refresher, really. I think it's obvious we know where we went wrong. Batsmen are looking to come right a few wrongs, come out to set a good platform, and obviously put a good target on the board, and see what happens from there. I think there's still a couple of positives to take, but severely outplayed the other day.
Is bowling length one of the issues, because most batsmen seem to tend to play back in the crease these days, don't they?
The length they bowled?
Yeah, well, the length that you bowl to them.
I think they're very good wickets, so there's almost not too many things you can do, but it's just about applying pressure from both ends. I think in terms of our plans as a bowling unit, we want to be as aggressive as we can early, try to put a lot of pressure on them on the first few balls that they face, and obviously look to get them out, because they're quality batsmen, and when they're in, they're very hard to get out.
Was last night's session out here a response to the last game here against Sri Lanka?
A little bit, but yes, another chance to, I suppose, get better. It's a tough ground to see in, to be honest. It's a ground where the lights are amazing, but they're almost a bit too good. So just a bit of a session to go a bit further, and hopefully we can hang on to the catches tomorrow night if they come our way.
Bolty, you literally got shickered by Darwin on Wednesday. What do you make of his performance, mate?
How long have you been thinking of that little headline?
Stephen Stewart special.
Quality batsman. One of the many in their top order. Once these guys get in, they don't look to give it away. And he got the job done for their team. So I think we've still got our plans which will be successful to him. Same thing, put a lot of pressure on these guys early. They are human and they do make mistakes. So we could have got him out there caught for 20 odd, but we didn't hang on to it. So just keep coming in the same ways.
There's plenty of people to come in, and I suppose competition for places, particularly in the bowling unit. How does that competition help put pressure to perform and do things well out there?
Yeah, I think it's a healthy thing, definitely. No one's complacent or feel their spots guaranteed, especially in the bowling ranks. So to have guys on the sideline, Matthew Henry, Ish, he's probably one of our best white ball bowlers on the sideline. There's pressure on the lads that have been picked. So it's a healthy competition. It's good thing to have. I know in times we've almost struggled to have that competition on the. Once these guys get in, they don't look to give it away. And he got the job done for their team. So I think we've still got our plans which will be successful to him. Same thing, put a lot of pressure on these guys early. They are human and they do make mistakes. So we could have got him out there caught for 20 odd, but we didn't hang on to it. So just keep coming in the same ways.
There's plenty of people to come in, and I suppose competition for places, particularly in the bowling unit. How does that competition help put pressure to perform and do things well out there?
Yeah, I think it's a healthy thing, definitely. No one's complacent or feel their spots guaranteed, especially in the bowling ranks. So to have guys on the sideline, Matthew Henry, Ish, he's probably one of our best white ball bowlers on the sideline. There's pressure on the lads that have been picked. So it's a healthy competition. It's good thing to have. I know in times we've almost struggled to have that competition on the sidelines. So good pressure on the lads, and it's exciting coming into a big 6 months for the one-day side.
Indians had some success with their spinners. The sort of general balance of the Black Caps side, typically sort of one frontline spinner, and you've got sort of part-timers like Kane. At what point do you maybe start to consider maybe playing two spinners? Does that impact the balance?
I'm not too sure. I obviously don't pick the team as much, but I guess it's as simple as you want to play your best bowlers that obviously can take the wickets. Ish has done extremely well for us, but where does he fit in terms of who you don't play? I think it's just one of those things. I'm pretty sure we didn't read the pitch to turn like it was going to and respond how it did it in Napier the other day, but moving to here, it's generally a very good wicket. So although we want to be as aggressive as we can, obviously we want to limit the runs as well, because I feel that big scores can be scored on this ground. So not sure on the combinations going into tomorrow, but I'm sure the guys that do get that nod are clear about the plans and how they're going to be successful out there.
Does it make a difference for you who your opening partner is?
Yeah, well, same thing. I'm not guaranteed of my spot either, to be honest. yeah, it's just about who's, I suppose, in form, who can be the biggest threat to these guys, and who can, I suppose, expose these guys' weaknesses. So we've definitely got the skills in the camp, and it's a great thing to have so much competition.
Trent, you beyond then that you sort of felt that it wasn't a platform set, and that is there a balance that you've got to find? Obviously, you've got two aggressive guys, Martin and Colin, that like to play a natural game, but perhaps not at the moment. There was some talk in town before these two games against Sri Lanka that there was a preference from Martin to sort of get yourself going, get into the game, judge the pitch, set up those first 10 overs without sort of, in previous days Martin and Bears might have gone nuts in the first 10 overs. Is that sort of the tactic now to set yourself up for a big total by not conserving wickets, but taking your time a little bit more at the top of your order? Yeah,
I think obviously the things that we've done well have generally been in the past is that we've set that platform, I suppose given themselves a look at exactly what the wicket's going to unfold like. We know that early wickets in this format kind of kill you. As a bowling unit, we're trying to disrupt their top order to put pressure on the middle order, so it's probably their secret as well. But the guys have been playing extremely well. It's just gone through a series where over 900 runs were scored in 3 games kind of thing. So we know what works on these grounds. It's about batting in partnerships, and it's about taking the game deep so we can really cash in those later overs. So I'm sure that's still the recipe. We know it works well, and I'm sure that's going to be what we're going to try to do over the next couple of days.
So is that the one-day game evolving a little bit then, as you say, with perhaps if it's a 2-2, you say taking it deep, and then you've got guys in those last 10 overs, guys batting at 6 and 7 are very capable of going 10 or 11 and over, or so a little bit of a different style to one days than what it has been previously? Yeah, a little bit. I think one-day cricket's kind of catching up to T20 as well. It's becoming one of those games where guys can go hard for literally 40 overs. So I don't think you can sustain it every game, but certainly there's moments when it does happen and everyone goes, oh, why didn't that happen every time kind of thing. But generally the pitches are very good to bat on. They can get the old one where things don't unfold how you almost expect, and I suppose things happen like they did the other day with being bowled out for a cheap score. But I think pulling it back to the confidence we've had here, the game plan we've brought here has worked really well, so that's what we're looking to do.
First year and obviously go to plan, but I'm sure you've done your homework with this Indian team. What weakness do you think this ODI Indian batting lineup has? Are they too top order dependent, do you think so?
Not as such. Obviously they've got very good players at the top order. The plan is to obviously put pressure on them early in conditions they're probably not used to, and obviously a little bit foreign to them, and put pressure on the middle order. Once again, if we can get kind of a couple of wickets, 3 wickets in the first 10 overs, we know what kind of pressure that puts on the rest of the team in the shed. So they're quality players, but that's why I played the game personally, to test myself against those great guys. So I'm looking forward to it.
Sell-out crowd as well. Bobby, how does that help?
Yeah, good. Bay Oval, it's a great place. So you probably won't get tickets on Monday as well. It'll be sold out as well. So it's great to see for New Zealand cricket.
All right, cool.